ベイで写真を学ぶためブラックウェル高校に入学。でもその頃、街が巨大な嵐に襲われる夢を見始める。学校のトイレに駆け込んだ私は、そこで恐ろしい光景を見てしまう。ダメ！手を伸ばした瞬間、時間が巻き戻った。
そこで救われたのが私。
幼い頃の親友、クロエ・プライス。
私たちはそこからますます親しくなった。マックスの不思議な力を試してるうちにね。
それは少しだけ時間を巻き戻せる能力。それから写真に集中すると自分の意識に入り込んで、もっと過去にもタイムリープできること。
けど過去を大きく変えると恐ろしい結果を招くこともあると分かった。
私の力を使ってクロエの友達レイチェルの失踪の謎は解けた。
でもその先に待ってたのは過去を変えた代償。嵐だ。灯台から見えたのはアルカディアベイに迫る荒れ狂う嵐。私は思ったんだ。他のみんなを救うには撃たれたところまで時間を巻き戻すしかない。私は死ぬけど
選ぶしかなかった。クロエを救うか、アルカディアベイを救うか。全てが終わって力を使うことはやめた。写真に没頭するうちに作品が認められ、バーモント州の名門カレドン大学に招かれた。ヤスミン学長直々のオファーで面白い学生やスタッフとも知り合った。アマンダはバーで働くコメディアンの卵。ビンは謎多きアブラクサスソサエティの元リーダー。一番親しくなったのはこの二人。オタクな天体物理学者のモーゼスとサフィー・ルウェリン・ファイアード、詩を学ぶ個性的な学生で学長の娘。
そこで事件が起きたんだよな。天体観測の夜、サフィーが何者かに殺される。
サフィーの死は辛い記憶を掘り起こした。クロエ、アルカディアベイ、失われたすべて。そこへサフィーの声が。私は思わず力を使ってパラレルワールドに飛び込んだ。でもそこでもサフィーに危険が。
時間軸を行き来しながらマックスはカレドンの秘密を暴いていった。そこで分かったのは、
力を持ってるのは私だけじゃなかった。サフィーは変身能力者。校内に不信の種を植え付けてた。疑ってたから親友のマヤを自殺に追い込んだと。二人で協力して真実を白日のもとにさらしたけど、その過程でカレドンの秘密に最も深く関わってた人物を知る。サフィーの母親、ヤスミンだ。
長年の恨みがサフィーの力を暴走させた。サフィーの意識は分裂してキャンパス中に広がり、巨大な嵐となって現れた。
私はサフィーの腕を掴んで二人の意識を過去へと引き戻した。
過去に戻ったサフィーは自分を撃つようマックスに頼んだ。
もう同じ過ちは犯さない。また究極の二択を迫られて三つ目の道を選んだ。嵐の中で全てが混ざり合った。過去に向き合い、サフィーの意識のかけらをつなぎ合わせた。時間軸を一つに戻してサフィーを救い、一緒に嵐から抜け出した。
それがまた現実に大きな影響を与えた。サフィーはその後他の能力者を探す旅に出た。 でも旅立つ前、マックスに尋ねたんだ。帰ってきた時も味方でいてくれるかって。
時間軸を統合してまた時間を巻き戻せるようになった。この力は人を救うために。私はもう逃げたりしない。
バカを叩き起こせ。おうってそんなの。こう言ってやれ。ドラムマシンにすげ替えるぞ。幅も取らねえし汗臭くもねえからなってな。20分。ああ、分かった。なんとかする。
もう待ってやれ。あんたのバンドが今すぐステージに出なきゃライブは中止にする。
くっそ、それじゃギャラなしだ。給油できなきゃツアーもなし。マジでくそ。なんだよ脅したりして。もう出るって。バンに機材取りに行ってるだけ。
ならいいけどよ、早くしろ。
くっそ、これじゃ20分もごまかせない。運が良くて10分って運が良かった試しがない。 一体何なんだよ。
さて本題だけど、嘘つけボンボンめ。
今のって高校の時の私？あんな生意気だったか？
さて本題だけど、嘘つけボンボンめ。
今のって高校の時の私？これいつから見るようになったっけ？この昔の記憶みたいな悪夢。マジで勘弁してくれ。
もう終わりにしたいの、マックス。引き金を引きなよ。
きっと偽の記憶だ。マックスが人を撃つもんか。でも妙にリアルだった。
ついに犯罪者の仲間入りだね。誰が犯罪者だ？
マックスのことはいつも思い出す。最近じゃマックスとの思い出だけが本物みたいな気がする。娘ってみんな母親を殺した悪夢を見るのまだピンピンしてるのに？それとも私だけ？もう一人の私、マックスが助けなかった方の私じゃないけど私の一部。でもそれってどういうこと？マックス？誰だよあんた。マックスやめろ！この答えを知ってそうな奴なら一人いる。一体何が起きてんだよ。なんであいつに撃たれる夢ばっか繰り返し見る。
おい、一体どうなってる？バンドはどうした？
だからさっき言ったろ？今機材を運んでるって。大体なんで裏口にスロープがないんだよ。このど田舎にはバリアフリーって概念がないのか？
よし、カメラを撮ってこよう。それまでどうか綺麗なままでいてよ。何日ここを離れてたっけ？ 3 日？バーモントに帰ってくるとやっぱりホッとする。カメラは荷物の下に埋まってる。我ながら積み方下手すぎ。いつも欲しいものが下にある。この週末はプロとして一番の成功を収めたのに、まさかドーナツとコーヒーで乗り切ったとはね。学生には日々の出来事や思いを書き留めておくことがアーティストになる鍵だって教えてる。自分でもそう心がけてるし、去年はいろいろあったから新しい日記で再スタートをマネージャーのヘーゼルにもっとアーティストらしくしてって言われてこの帽子を買ったんだけど、やっぱり私は私のままでいい。年を重ねるほど昔からの頼れる相棒に立ち戻ることが多くなったな。出発前に撮った自撮り、この瞬間は撮っとかなきゃって気がしたんだ。いい顔してるね。嘘でしょ。キャンパスが大変なことになってる。今すぐ戻ら と3日離れた間にめちゃくちゃになってる。こんなのひどい。ずっと返信できずにいる。なんて返すか思いついたらちゃんと返事しないと。すぎる。アブラクサスのロゴ、人殺しってどういう意味？
消防隊は何やってる？
最初に倒壊した建物にまだかかりっきりだ。フリーモントだよ。
取り残された学生たちはどうなる？くそ！
総員、美術棟で火災発生。繰り返す。総員。
なんてこった。行くぞ！
ロレッタのデモ行進でロレッタが関係してるってこと？どうしてこんなことに？誰かがわざと火をつけたんだ。なんで？すいません、アトリウムの中にまだ学生が。
まずい、あなたもすぐに避難を。
キャンパス中に火が回ってる。こんなことって。
マックス、助けて！
モーゼス、待ってて、今行く。
が崩れそうだ。やばいやばいやばい。
そんな。お願い、きっと助けるから、モーゼスもみんなも。だから時間をちょうだい。煙も叫び声もない。できた。あ、でもやっちゃった。また写真の中に戻っちゃった。これが回り回って大学とか大切な人たちに大変なことが起きたりしないよね。大丈夫かな。今日は金曜日。火事が起きるのは日曜の夕方。よし。戻るべきじゃなかったかも。また全部めちゃくちゃに。でもさっきのよりひどいことなんてありえない。どうせ戻ったなら何かできるはず。やらなきゃ。ここで自撮りした後何したっけ。もうずいぶん昔のことみたい。そうだ、モーゼスに会ったんだ。最強の味方じゃない。タイムトラベルに詳しい物理学者なんて。二人で必ず何とかするんだ。私の力はややこしくて一歩間違うと危険だけど、この大切な場所だけは絶対に。嘘でしょ。
もしもし。
どうもヘーゼル。
マックス、いよいよ今夜ね。気分はどう？
ごめんなさい。どうしても外せない大事な用ができて、今週末は行けないの。
冗談はやめてマックス。ドタキャンしていいような相手じゃないのよ。
本当にごめんなさい。私も直前になって気づいて。
ああ、よくあるあれね。新進気鋭のアーティストが成功を前にして急におじけづいちゃうやつでしょ。
いえ、そうじゃない。やるべきことがあるの。平和な日常だ。これが終わりを迎えるのは。 とモーゼスがオフィスで待ってるはず。ニューイングランドの写真家がジャック・オー・ランタンシリーズってベタすぎない？レーザーショーもやるべきだってモーゼスに言ったら、プラネタリウムはそういうものじゃないって怒られた。一緒に旅してた時、クロエはよく夜空の金星や火星がどれか教えてくれた。ヤスミンの後任は大学を大きく変えるつもりみたい。正直黙っててほしいけど。世界水準の教育を受けに来たらタイムシェア制でしたみたいな。
Secrets, corruption, occultism, power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society. I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas's peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
Loretta really started a trend around campus. Every extrovert with a microphone has a podcast now. Loretta really started a trend around campus. Every extrovert with a microphone has a podcast now. Moses, I'm from the future. I bring dark tidings of...
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... Well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean... it was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Everyone who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for, but perhaps that wasn't covered in your orientation.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, a professor, sorry, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that was too dangerous.
If you saw the alternative, I think you'd agree it was worth the risk.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you. There were students trapped inside. It was bad. I think a lot of people got hurt.
Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I wasn't sure if I should. I've used my powers to save people before. It doesn't always end well.
Yet you came back here. And I'm glad you did.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Let's get to work. Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend. Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z. Moses' pride and joy. Though he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers. We've covered a lot of ground these past months together. People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all. After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways. Not sure if I want to know if he's right. Yeah, about that whole avoid section. No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something. I'm a good guinea pig. For the most part. Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet. A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Safi, if she ever comes back. Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still. Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest. You really understand how I'm feeling right now? Turtle strapped to a rocket booster? Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that. Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens. Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens. Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long? I was really worried when Moses said I should practice. You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Time to fire up my rewind powers so I can grab that index card before Moses rips it. Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a fire flinger did the deed. How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing. I doubt this little guy starred in No True Samurai, but anime can surprise me. I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself. Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control-Z.
Get us out of here!
Are you my mystery killer? Oh, I'll find Swordmaster Frostbite's killer, Moses. Just you wait. You really understand how I'm feeling right now? Turtle strapped to a rocket booster? Well, you're definitely no true samurai, but are you the killer? So, your name is Mina, but did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof? So, your name is Mina, but did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof? Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open?
Okay, ask me again.
Max, it's great that you can remember something you just saw, but I'm testing whether you can remember it before you saw it.
Fair enough.
Well, you're definitely no true samurai, but are you the killer? So, your name is Mina, but did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof? Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed... Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood... A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Sophie, if she ever comes back. Are you my mystery killer?
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Miku Hirayama?
Are you just guessing? I know you have all the time in the world, but this is excessive.
I bet Chloe and Moses would have loved each other as only two nerds could. I wish they would have met. Well, you're definitely no true samurai. But are you the killer? So your name is Mina, but did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof? Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
What is he up to now?
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
No instructions, just a locked door. Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Damn. It's never simple in the Time Dojo. A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up? A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up? Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a fire flinger did the deed.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
Yes. A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up?
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door. Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
Probably not a buried treasure, but you never know.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Ah!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes. Ah!
Moses, unplug the
Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
I saved the observatory this time.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
But this? Going back into a photo? Trying to stop a major catastrophe? This is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything. But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes I wish everyone still remembered. The 2 timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I know you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even Amanda and Vin?
Even Amanda and Ven. The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe, in the school bathroom.
Trying to save Chloe and the place I love is how I destroyed the last place I loved.
Arcadia Bay, right? It looked beautiful. At least from the photos you showed me.
It was beautiful. When it was still on the map. How do I know Lakeport won't be next? How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do. So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
Safi's been gone for months. Her mom isn't even the president anymore. And she works alone. A riot isn't her style.
A riot is chaos. Safi's natural habitat.
Even so, Safi may hate the administration, but she'd never hurt the students. So, how do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max? Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Crazy day. Crazy, crazy day.
Because of your Grand Gallery tour of New York this weekend? I'm amazed you didn't ditch us entirely.
Yeah, you must be freaking out. When do you leave?
Actually, there's been a change of plans. The trip has been postponed.
I'm sorry, Max. Professional setbacks are always tough. Give yourself time to grieve, okay?
Thanks, Loretta. Now, let's get to today's lesson. So, we've been focusing on composition, character of place, dynamic structure, light, balance, movement, contrast. If you've been paying attention so far, when you look out there, your eyes should find endless patterns of shapes and colors. But today, I want you to see something else entirely. I'll give you a hint. It's the most powerful element a photographer can pursue. Yet it's the one thing a photograph can never really have. Reggie, any guess?
The sun.
What?
Oh, yeah. Eclipses.
That's a good guess. But I'm thinking of life. Human life, specifically. It's all around us. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I know it is for me. But when I turn my camera on one person and focus on trying to see them, really see them, I can feel a connection happen through the camera. So, look out there again. Find someone you don't know, someone who grabs your attention, someone you want to connect with. Your assignment today? Go take their picture.
Oh, come on, don't make us do that.
Strangers, isn't that dangerous?
Be reasonable, Max.
Now I remember. I got the same reaction the last time I lived through this day, and the assignment was a total dud. Maybe a demonstration would help. All right, you artsy introverts. I, your fearless leader, shall go first. Observe. Hey, sorry to bother you. My name's Max. I'm a photographer.
I can see that, Max.
I'm actually teaching a class, and it would save me from looking super lame in front of my students if I could take your picture.
I don't normally let people take my picture, but I'd hate to be the cause of your public humiliation. Shoot. So, why was I selected for this demonstration?
You're all alone in a public place, poised and confident. I find that kind of intimidating. So I decided to lean in.
Intimidating, eh? But there's a flaw in your plan. Now that we've started talking, whatever you were trying to capture before must surely be gone.
You're right. The camera changes things. That's why I tell my students, you're not capturing reality. You're composing it.
My nerdy physicist friend tells me that's called the observer effect. Particles jumping around just from being looked at.
I have one of those too. Something about her suddenly feels very familiar.
Well, did you capture my essence? Or was I too intimidating for your camera?
I think I captured what you were willing to show me. Sophie, is that you?
It was so nice to meet you, Max. I hope your students found this as enlightening as I did.
My students? I almost forgot about them.
Everything okay? That looked intense.
It was one of the most fascinating pictures I've ever taken. Now go. Spread out. Find your subject. I'll be around if you need me. Was that really Sophie? With a shapeshifter, you never know for sure. But if she's really back, hiding herself on campus days before a massive fire, that is alarming. Either way, she's gone now. I need to use this time to check in with my students and see if they know anything that could help me understand this fire. Amanda is performing tonight. Last time, I had to be on the road and couldn't make it. But tonight... Reggie is the president of Abraxas, which is seemingly connected to the fire. And I know Loretta is somehow too. I think Loretta had a hard time getting a good photo of a student. Loretta always knows more than she should. Which, in this case, is a good thing. I think he was one of Ven's minions, back when he was still in charge of Abraxas. Hey, Loretta. How's your assignment going?
Terrible. This guy's giving me nothing.
It's like that sometimes. Have you done anything to put him at ease?
I don't want him at ease. I want him to tell me about the drama at Abraxas. He's a senior member. He must know what Reggie's hiding.
That's not the assignment, Loretta.
Fine. I got his photo and not an ounce of dirt for my podcast. Is there anything else?
You've been digging pretty deep into Abraxas for your podcast. Any developments?
Are you trying to get a sneak peek of my next episode?
That, and I have some reasons to be concerned about them myself.
Well, let me just say, I'm following a lead that could blow the top off Abraxas and its administration. But you'll have to listen to the next ep.
Damn. That's some teaser. Kind of a weird question, but are you planning any sort of march on campus?
That is a weird question. What are you driving at?
It's just rumor I'm looking into. Humor me.
No, I'm not planning any march, parade, procession, or any other kind of organized walking.
Understood. Illuminating as always, Loretta.
That's me, shining a light in the dark for those who can't see.
Are you still taking my picture? I have to get to jazz practice.
Cool it, Thelonious. We'll be done soon.
Who else could use my help? Didn't Reggie have a hard time figuring out how to ask someone to take their photo? Maybe I can help. Reggie does have a type. Is it weird that I know that about one of my students? Reggie has been on edge lately. Maybe.
Hey, Reggie. Find a subject yet?
Yeah, you could say that. Oh, don't stare!
Okay.
He's a guy I see at the gym. Spotted him a few times, but he's still very much a stranger. I was hoping maybe...
It's a camera, Reggie, not a pickup tool. Your dating life does not hinge on a photograph.
That actually helps. A lot, thanks. Okay. I'm going in. Hey, I'm in a photo class. We have to take a picture of somebody. So I was wondering, can I take a picture of you? No, but it's a thing I have to do for class, so I don't really have a choice, but no, for sure. No, I'm into that, for sure. Hey, no issues here. I'm a safe guy. It's good. You have a good one. I'm gonna put that away. Okay. Oh.
What happened?
Total rejection. He said he doesn't believe in analog media. Then I finger gunned him? Oh, God, I can never show my face in that gym again.
Sorry, Reggie.
Reggie has been on edge lately. Maybe.
Sorry, Max. I think I just need to stare off into space for a while.
Reggie does have a type. Is it weird?
Hello there.
What's up?
I have this talent where I can guess any student's major. I believe yours is contemporary ceramics?
What? Way off. I'm in communications.
Damn, so much for that special power. Thanks anyway.
Reggie does have a type. Is it weird that I know that about...
Sorry, Max. I think I just need to stare off into space for a while.
One student down. I can probably help 2 more. Everyone's used to me and my camera by now.
Sorry, Max. I think I just need to stare off into space for a while.
I could run really fast too. I just don't want to. Now that I am on the faculty, some would say... First it was artist in residence. Now it's instructor. If I keep going like this, soon it'll be Professor Caulfield. Oh, God. I always try to point my camera at whatever scares me the most. In high school, it was myself. Then it was being alone. Now, Given my history, I guess there's nothing scarier than being an authority figure. But instead of hiding behind the camera, now I have to step in front of it. Need to find Reggie and Jeanette. No judgment. I don't like to share my fries either. Jeanette was trying to take a photo that conveyed a lot of emotion. I should check on... Jeanette is a perfectionist. I have to tread carefully when giving her feedback. Professor Mija is such a good colleague. Hey, Professor Mija. Thanks for posing for Jeanette.
It's Ratty now, Max. And it's my pleasure.
Hey, Jeanette. How did your assignment go?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
You create a sense of raw power that's really compelling.
No, you don't get it. I was trying to break composition to create a sense of tension and drama. Damn it!
Don't mind me. Just admiring the cuteness. President Teller is all in on his Caledon 2.0 plan. Personally, I'm a fan of the current original Caledon. Why does Caledon's new slogan read like a personal threat? All those affected by the storm may participate with care in this act of rebuilding and resilience. I think I count. I always thought Chloe would have been a great actor if she wanted to be. But after Rachel, she gave it up for good. This is where the brunt of the storm hit on campus. Apparently, the damage was way worse in town. One student down. I can probably help.
Our telescope is a Meade 16-inch Schmidt case-grain model with an advanced coma-free optical system. In astronomy, we have a little joke that it's not the size of the telescope, but the parallax motion of the celestial ocean.
Wonderful.
Sorry, is that joke appropriate? You can cut it out, right?
Please, tell us more about the telescope.
Sure. Well, Any Schmidt case-grain telescope is going to feature a moving mirror focuser. Now, there are two main issues with that system: image shift and mirror flop.
Fascinating.
Of course, a nebula filter is a must, even in Vermont. And for planetary imaging, I always have my Barlow ready to swap in. As we like to joke in astronomy, Barlow lenses set the bar high for planetary astrophotography.
Delightful. Thank you, Moses Murphy, for sharing your extensive knowledge of astronomy and, most importantly, your deep, slumberous voice.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
And that will conclude another episode of ASMR PhD. I hope that all of you are fast asleep, dreaming of twinkling stars and swirling nebulae. Good night.
Wait, what kind of podcast is this?
Reggie has been on edge lately. Maybe it has...
Sorry, Max. I think I just need to stare off into space for a while.
Need to find Reggie and Jeanette. Not my finest hour as a teacher. Maybe I can correct it? Not my finest hour as a teacher. Maybe I can correct it?
Jeanette, let me see that photo.
Well, okay.
Wow. I love how you break the rule of thirds and short-size your subject. The imbalance is so tense and dramatic.
Oh my god, thank you. That was exactly my intention.
Just do me a favor. Try the assignment again, but focus more on your subject than your camera.
Sure. Thanks again, Max.
Still unsure about this whole rewind super teacher thing. But that was satisfying. Reggie has been on edge lately.
Hey, Reggie. Let me guess. You're working up the courage to ask that student to take his photo?
Yeah. Good guess.
Little tip. He's a communications major, so communicate about communication.
Communications. That could work. Thanks, Max. Going in. Hi. I'm Reggie.
Super teacher strikes again. Maybe I should have been teaching with Rewind all along. I hate the idea of snooping on my students, but I wonder if there are any Abraxas secrets that could help stop this fire. Oh, this is a weird party. Oh, Reggie. Why is Owen so interested in Abraxas? I'm not advocating for tarring and feathering Owen just yet. But this statue does make me think about it. I told the class we'd be using Polaroids today because I wanted them to connect with their subjects. I wonder what Chloe would make of Professor Caulfield. She'd probably blow out an orbital nerve from rolling her eyes. It's almost the anniversary of the storm that destroyed Arcadia Bay. I used to dread being with Chloe at this time of year. Now I dread being without her.
You don't get it. This Fremont House shit isn't a joke. If word got out...
Fremont? Is there some connection to the fire? How can I hear more without Reggie noticing?
You don't get it. This Fremont House shit isn't a joke. If word got out...
Fremont? Is there some connection to the fire? How can I hear more without Reggie noticing? He's not gonna say anything else now that he knows I'm around. I have to stay by my class. Who is Loretta spying on this time?
Ah! Max! You scared me.
Are you spying on Reggie?
Look, I'm investigating Abraxas. Their president is having a secretive conversation. With this shotgun mic, I can hear everything. Loretta, come on, Max. I heard you asking around about them. If you want to listen in, just say the word.
I scared you? You're the one spying.
Look, I'm investigating Abraxas.
Respectfully, I don't think you get it. This shit with the Fremont House isn't a joke. If word got out, it's not just a house to us. We have history there. Our lore, our memories, our... No, I wasn't gonna say secrets. I told you, there is no Hall of Secrets. You sound like Loretta. You're asking me to do something very risky. If I stick my neck out, what's in it for me? Okay. We'll talk tomorrow then.
Do I really want Loretta knowing that I snooped with her? Now Loretta won't know that I spied on Reggie with her. It's a good thing I'm not evil, because this rewind thing is powerful. Great work today, everyone! Drop your assignments off in my mailbox before Monday.
Maxine, what a pleasure to see your face.
And yours too. I didn't know you were back. This campus has not felt the same without you.
Yes. Well, a lot has happened in the last 9 months. Tell me, how have you been, Professor Caulfield?
The teaching is a joy. It's all the other stuff that I struggle with.
A common lament, I'm afraid. I'm sure the shift to President Teller has been challenging. Owen and I have different ideas for Caledon, but he is a good man.
The main idea we seem to disagree on is whether I should have a job.
Don't worry. Now that I've taken on a more active role in the Board of Regents, I can ensure that Owen does not push you out.
That's a major relief.
Good. Because I have something to ask you. It is about Safia. We haven't spoken in many months. It has caused me tremendous pain.
I'm so sorry, Yasmin.
I know Safia has her reasons. But there is still so much about that night on the Overlook that I do not understand. I sometimes feel the storm was not natural. It was a manifestation.
I feel the same way. I wish I were able to explain more about that night, but I can't.
It feels good to be able to talk to you about it, though. I feel we are bonded in some sense. Still, for months afterwards, Safia would at least answer the occasional message, or I would see her on social media. But now she's gone completely dark. Maxine, I sense that Safia may be in some terrible danger. Perhaps it is to herself. Perhaps it is to others. I don't know. If I could only know that she was okay, if I could only... Excuse me.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. But I see that now. I'll be brief. Professor Caulfield, thank you for our private interaction earlier. I'm hoping that my appearance in your class can remain in private.
Maybe it would be better if you were open about it. Then we could all help you with your photography.
I will consider that advice. See you later, Professor.
One of your students? I feel like I've met her before.
Yeah, sorry. She's going through a tough time.
Maxine, I beg you. Please tell me if you know anything about Safi.
sorry. I am as in the dark as you are.
One of my favorite qualities about great artists is that they are terrible liars. I see we are at an impasse. Perhaps in time you will learn something about Safia that you can share with me. And then you will remember that I have always supported you and your work, which I believe you will.
You don't get it. This Fremont House shit isn't a joke. If word got out...
Fremont? Is there some connection to the fire? How can I hear more without Reggie noticing? Who is Loretta spying on this time?
Ah! Max! You scared me.
I scared you? You're the one spying.
Look, I'm investigating Abraxas. Their president is having a secretive conversation. With this shotgun mic, I can hear everything. Loretta, come on, Max. I heard you asking around about them. If you want to listen in, just say the word.
Respectfully, I don't think you get it. This shit with the Fremont House isn't a joke. If word got out, it's not just a house to us. We have history there. Our lore, our memories, our... No, I wasn't gonna say secrets. I told you, there is no Hall of Secrets. You sound like Loretta. You're asking me to do something very risky. If I stick my neck out, what's in it for me? Okay. We'll talk tomorrow then.
Do I really want Loretta knowing that I snooped with her? Now Loretta won't know that I spied on Reggie with her. It's a good thing I'm not evil, because this rewind thing is power. He's not gonna say anything else now that he knows I'm around.
Great work today, everyone! Drop your assignments off in my mailbox before Monday.
Maxine, what a pleasure to see your face.
And yours too. I didn't know you were back. This campus has not felt the same without you.
Yes. Well, a lot has happened in the last 9 months. Tell me, how have you been, Professor Caulfield?
The teaching is a joy. It's all the other stuff that I struggle with.
A common lament, I'm afraid. I'm sure the shift to President Teller has been challenging. Owen and I have different ideas for Caledon, but he is a good man.
The main idea we seem to disagree on is whether I should have a job.
Don't worry. Now that I've taken on a more active role in the Board of Regents, I can ensure that Owen does not push you out.
That's a major relief.
Good. Because I have something to ask you. It is about Sofia. We haven't spoken in many months. It has caused me tremendous pain.
I'm so sorry, Yasmin.
I know Sofia has her reasons. There is still so much about that night on the Overlook that I do not understand. I sometimes feel the storm was not natural. It was a manifestation.
I have unfortunately experienced enough trauma to know that the feeling you describe is all too natural.
I suppose you're right. Still, for months afterwards, Sofia would at least answer the occasional message, or I would see her on social media. But now she's gone completely dark. Maxine, I sense that Sofia may be in some terrible danger. Perhaps it is to herself. Perhaps it is to others. I don't know. If I could only know that she was okay, if I could only... Excuse me.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. But I see that now. I'll be brief. Professor Caulfield, thank you for our private interaction earlier. I'm hoping that my appearance in your class can remain in private.
Maybe it would be better if you were open about it. Then we could all help you with your photography.
I will consider that advice. See you later, Professor.
One of your students? I feel like I've met her before.
Yeah, sorry. She's going through a tough time.
Maxine, I beg you. Please tell me if you know anything about Safi.
I saw her around campus just now. Briefly, though.
Safia's here? Now? What did she say to you?
She definitely didn't want anyone to see her. She was sort of hiding in plain sight.
I see. Nevertheless, I am so relieved.
Please, don't let Safi know I told you.
Of course. Of course. Thank you, Maxine. You are a true friend. I will not forget it. I hope to see you around a lot more.
Yasmin was distraught about Safi. But Safi clearly didn't want me to tell her mom. This could turn out real bad. Ugh, I hated choosing between keeping Safi's secret or keeping Yasmin's trust. I can head out whenever I'm ready. So much going on. Abraxas, whatever Fremont means. And Safi. She's back. No time to dwell on it all now. It's Amanda's open mic benefit at the Snapping Turtle tonight. Last time I left for my trip and missed it. From this point on, my reality will become completely different from the one I lived before. Hopefully, I can learn something.
What a beautiful voice. Thank you. Next. first, we're gonna keep the party going with a couple of Sonics. Come on up.
This one is called Lessons in Scarcity.
Time to see if I can find any information on the fire. And enjoy the show while I'm here.